Welcome fam, Coach Nate here. If you woke up feeling tight, stiff, sluggish, or maybe you sit at a desk all day and you feel sluggish, stiff, you're in the right place. This 5-minute routine is designed to unlock your flexibility, wake up your body, and prepare you for the day ahead. Here's what we're about to do. Release deep tension in your spine, hips, and shoulders. Improve flexibility with smooth, flowing movements. Get your energy flowing without needing any equipment. Most people skip stretching in the morning or throughout the day, and they wonder why they feel sluggish, tired, and stiff. But not you. You're already ahead just by being here. And by the end of this routine, I promise your body will feel open, energized, and ready to move. Let's hit the mat. We're starting with a flowing stretch that moves between child's pose and cobra, gently awakening the spine, shoulders, and hips. One of my favorite. Start in child's pose. Sit your hips back on your heels. Arms stretch forward. Inhale as you glide forward into cobra pose, pressing your hips toward the mat and lifting your chest. Exhale as you shift back into child's pose. Continue the slow flow for 1 minute. This movement warms up the spine, opens the chest, and releases back tension from sleep or sitting at a desk too much. This is the perfect way to ease into mobility. Beginners, keep your elbows bent in cobra to reduce intensity. Advanced stretches, lift your thighs off the mat for a deeper back bend. So what's the one move that instantly lengthens your spine while stretching your entire back? You'll find out next. Now that the spine is awake and moving, let's fire up the hamstrings and shoulders with downward dog. This powerful full body stretch engages the legs, shoulders, and back while improving flexibility and circulation. From a tabletop position, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back into an inverted V shape. Press your heels toward the floor and lengthen your spine. Keep your shoulders engaged and let your head relax. Hold for 1 minute, gently paddling your heels if needed. This move lengthens the spine, stretches the hamstrings, and improves shoulder mobility. Beginners, keep your knees slightly bent. Advanced stretches, walk your hands further forward for a deeper stretch. Your body is loosening up now, but the real hip release is coming next. Next, we're diving into frog stretch to open up your hips even more. This deep hip stretch helps release tension in the inner thighs and groin, improving hip flexibility. Start on all fours, then slowly widen your knees as far as comfortable. Keep your feet flexed with your toes pointing outward. Lower your forearms to the floor and relax into the stretch. Hold for 1 minute, breathing deeply. This stretch targets tight hip flexors, improves the range of motion, and relieves lower back tension. Beginners, keep your hands on the floor for extra support. Advanced stretches, rock gently forward and back for an active stretch. What if there was a stretch that opened up the sides of your body and your hips at the same time? We're about to find out next. Now that your hips are unlocked, let's add a side body stretch for even more flexibility. A powerful stretch that lengthens the obliques, shoulders, and hips all in one. Start in a kneeling position, extend your right leg out to the side and reach your right arm overhead, leaning toward the left side. Gently swing your arm for 1 minute, then switch sides. This move lengthens the spine, improves hip mobility, and enhances balance. Beginners, rest your hand on your hip instead of reaching overhead. Advanced stretches, instead of holding off the mat with your palm, try using your forearm for a deeper stretch. This move lengthens the spine, improves hip mobility, and enhances balance. We've stretched the outer hips and spine, but what about the deep muscles inside your hips? Next, we're unlocking mobility with seated internal hip rotations. This hidden gem improves hip mobility, knee stability, and posture. Sit on the floor with your knees bent and feet flat. Rotate your right knee inward toward your left foot, then come back to center and switch sides. Slowly switch from side to side for 1 minute. This movement helps loosen the deep hip muscles that affect walking, squatting, and posture. Beginners, keep your hands on the floor behind you for support. Advanced stretches, try it without using your hands for extra control. And just like that, you've unlocked new levels of flexibility. Stay strong, flexible, and powerful. I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.